Today's March the 25th. I did a question for the universe to let me know what is the next thing that what does the universe have for me. And I got here the Chariot reverse, unable to move forward because of an obstacle, followed by the Queen of Swords, which is by like a selfish, self-centered person. The Ten of Wands, carrying on extra burdens. Why? Because of the Page of Cups, because I was given an offer of love, followed by the Devil and the Emperor reverse, by somebody that did not have my best interest in mind. That's somebody that was no good for me, my ex. So he left me now with extra burdens, my son, which it's very hard with him. The Empress reverse, so me too, I became, so we were both the Emperor and Empress in reverse. I became also out of alignment with my true self. Page of Swords, I need to focus on legal work, contracts, maybe moving, divorce, and even possibly the child support. I may clarify it. So the Knight of Wands, so this was, and the Seven of Wands, having to fight with dignity, like you're having to fight someone who was up to no good. So fighting someone who's up to no good. So maybe this reveals that I'm going to be going the upcoming legal documents, having to defend myself from someone that's going to try to, like the Knight of Wands is like a smooth talker, like a player. Here he's more devious, so defending myself from that. The Ten of Cups, because there was unhappiness by the Seven of Swords from someone who was a thief. So, he presented the Ten of Cups to me. Sorry, this is the Alice in Wonderland deck. It's so cute. He presented happiness to me, but it just wasn't what he ended up giving me. He was very sneaky and deceptive. And I believe also the Knight of Wands is also like a deceptive partner. Then you have the Lovers reverse. So again, it's like the Ten of Cups reverse. Everything just didn't happen the way you thought it would happen with this person you thought was the one. Three of Pentacles, unable to work on this relationship. So this can also go for my divorce, because it's also a relationship that is Lovers reverse, Ten of Cups reverse. We weren't working out. And the child support, which is the Lovers reverse and the Ten of Cups reverse. The Three of Cups, someone overindulging in things that they're not supposed to be, which caused the Three of Swords and the Queen of Wands reversed, both of them reversed. So this is a broken heart, but being able to work on it, being able to work on this broken heart to release those swords. And the Queen of Wands is someone who is like selfish, self-centered. Now there's the Ace of Cups. This could be an offer, like love in the horizon, but it's also working on yourself, like because of all this. Ooh, because of all this, my baby's pooping. I'm working on my inner self. The Five of Pentacles, I was left out in the cold, like working on myself after feeling abandoned and left by myself from someone I thought that I could trust, someone who really broke me and hurt me. The Knight of Swords reverse, again, this is someone who was no good for me, which then the Hermit allowed me to go inside myself and heal myself. I have 4 minutes left. So then the Four of Pentacles, yes, it's a miser, but it's also somebody who has learned the lessons and is protecting themselves and knowing what's important in life and sticking to what's important to them. And their Nine of Cups, there's the happiness. So this is what's, and from there, the bottom of the deck is Justice. So that's, I guess this is a big lesson because one, I married someone thinking they were my happily ever after. Then I got in a relationship with someone thinking they were my happily ever after because I was taught from my mom that you need to look for someone else to give you your happiness, your happily ever after. That is what she instilled upon us, or at least in me. Like, you need to look for someone to make you happy. And then staying with my ex-husband, future ex-husband, for 10 years in a place I was not happy in, but being too afraid to move. So that's why all this happened to me, because it, all that security was taken from under me because I was too afraid to do what made me happy and just sticking around with the mundane, with the security, even though I was miserable. So this is why the universe stepped in and brought this to me. And now I'm suffering with this, but it's not really suffering because I'm going to end up being strong and carrying myself and getting up and, doing the inner work, so I can now rise up and be a phoenix like what I am. And that's the justice from all this, is that I had it in me all along to make my own happiness. And I've been with people who have only been wanting me to see only beyond their point of view so they can continue to control me. And so yes, that is the big lesson of the universe, is to be self-sufficient. And you create your own happiness, you create your own love, you create your own self-worth. No one else can do that for you. And if, do not stay somewhere that you're unhappy. Do not compromise your happiness for someone else. Bye, y'all.